There are eight, that's sign language for eight important ways that you should be taking care of your breast prosthesis. Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and just like your car that you maintain on a regular basis, your own personal self, you have showers and wash your hair, you brush your teeth, there are ways to maintain your breast prosthesis. You can also say breast form, doesn't really matter. They're interchangeable, but there are ways to maintain it and take care of it so that you have a breast prosthesis that is in good working order. It's going to last you a longer period of time. You're going to feel confident wearing it. So here are what those 8 ways are. So the first way is to always wear your breast prosthesis in the pocket of your mastectomy bra. So this is a breast prosthesis in here, it's in the pocket of the bra, and it's very important that it is in the pocket of the bra. This probably isn't the right size for it, but that's okay. The reason is that if you just, have a regular bra without pockets, or maybe you're in a hurry and you don't put it in the pocket, you just put it behind the cup, and let's say you're out at the grocery store and you go to bend down to tie your shoe, well, your breast prosthesis can go flying out. Some creepy guy will pick it up and you'll never get it back. I've heard a few stories where people have been riding their bike and they fell off their bike and their breast prosthesis fell out and flew across somebody's lawn. A few different stories. So wear it in the pocket of the bra because you don't want to have to be worrying about that kind of thing, right? Like, it just makes sense. You're going to be able to move, you can jump up and down on a trampoline, and the girls aren't going anywhere because they are securely in the pocket of your mastectomy bra. That was number 1. Now, number 2 is if you want to wear perfumes and lotions, no problem. But don't spray them directly on your breast prosthesis because although this doesn't absorb water, prolonged, putting perfume and stuff on could that smell could impregnate in your breast prosthesis and you'll never get it out. And I see this a lot with people who are smokers. Their breast prosthesis smells like tobacco and you can't wash it out. Personal choice. But yeah, don't put any, perfume or anything on there thinking, oh, it'll just, the scent will last all day. Yeah, it'll last forever and it might not smell so good. So you can wear lotions and potions and perfumes, but don't put it directly on your breast prosthesis. Because you have a mastectomy bra, it's going to be in the pocket of the bra, so there's not going to be any direct contact with your skin or the lotion. And, if it does, come through, it's going to be much less than if you put it right on there. Does that make sense? And then you want to wash your breast prosthesis on a daily basis. I don't think everybody does this. This is number 3, by the way. I think most people, when they change their bra, they do the wash, but the manufacturer says wash it every day. And if you are wearing a lot of perfumes, if you are sweating a lot, it's really good to wash this regularly, every day if you can, but most people I think wash it every 2 or 3 days. And how do you do that? You just get your hands soapy and sudsy with water and soap, preferably an unscented soap or a very mildly scented soap. Rub your breast prosthesis, rinse it under water, and it's good to go instantly because this is surgical grade silicone in a polymer bag, so it's not going to absorb water. So you can dry it with a towel and wear it right away. It's also good to do that, after you've gone swimming. You don't have to rush to the bathroom to clean this off, but if you're going to be taking your breast prosthesis from your swimwear that you've been in lake water, chlorinated pool, salt, whatever water, just give it a quick wash, before you put it in your mastectomy bra, just to keep it fresh, to keep it clean. It gets deodorant off of there. Perspiration is just a good level of hygiene for your breast prosthesis. Number 4, always store your prosthesis in its cradle. Let me show you what the cradle is. So this is an example of a cradle. Some of them are plastic, some of them are fabric, and it just is a little case that has a little hammock to hold your breast prosthesis. You put it nipple side down, and that just holds your breast prosthesis, kind of cushions it, right? Because the hammock ends about here, and then there's a little bit of space underneath. So it just protects your breast prosthesis if you're traveling with it. At night, you always know where it is. I wear glasses sometimes for distance, and I'm always like, where are my glasses? Where did I put them? And I have to have like 12 pairs of glasses because I can never find any. So don't be like me. Know where your breast prosthesis is. It also protects it from animals, pets, little kids. You know, it's really important to keep this safe and away from little people, away from pets, just because you don't want it getting damaged, and that kind of damage would not be under warranty for your manufacturer's warranty. So number 5. If you have any little artists in the house and they draw on your breast prosthesis, they want to give you a tattoo, they want to draw a pretty picture, guess what? That doesn't come out. Doesn't come out. That tattoo is on there forever. And that's not covered under manufacturer's warranty. And also pinpricks. If you're wearing a poppy, if you're wearing a name tag, if you know your little one comes along with a pen and just kind of stabs it, your animal eats it, those injuries to your breast prosthesis are not covered under manufacturer's warranty. Would very much damage your breast prosthesis. I mean, the writing wouldn't damage it unless the pen goes through, but you know, you don't want writing all over your breast prosthesis, or maybe you do. So be careful. It's another good reason to always have it in its cradle. Number 6, sign language for 6. If you have any breakdown, bubbling or breakdown that's going to occur, bring it in for a quick exchange. These are warranted for 2 years under manufacturer's warranty. Don't, you know, worry about little air bubbles in the back or separation, because we will exchange that hassle-free, really. I work with some very good manufacturers. They stand behind their product, and even though it's not like compromising the integrity of the product, because it's not going to change the shape, it's not, you know, going to leak out, it's not going to be a problem. You still want it to look perfect. Now, of course, sometimes it can leak out around the seams or something, and of course, bring it in. You know, put a little piece of tape over it. If you can't get in right away, just to stop it from gushing out. And it's not going to gush out like water, it's more like pudding. Just put a little piece of tape over there and then come on in. Don't wait a long time. I've seen people wait. You know, it starts out as a little rip wherever on the seam, and they put a piece of tape over it and they wait and wait and wait. By the time I see them, the breast prosthesis is more tape than prosthesis. Like, it's just covered in all sorts of duct tape and painter's tape and all sorts of things I've seen. So don't wait till it gets that far gone. Okay, it's under a 2-year warranty. Even if it's out of warranty and that happens, don't do that to yourself. Don't tape it up in all sorts of places. Just come in and get a new one. Really, be kind to yourself. Number 7. It's important to wear your breast prosthesis all the time, even when you're at home alone, but not to sleep. So here's the thing. These are weighted to be about 30% lighter than breast tissue. And that's a very important number, 25 to 30%, because it means that you're going to have biomechanical balance. And I always talk about this. You're probably sick of hearing me talk about it, but it's important. If you have weight on one side of your body and not on the other side, then your body is out of balance and you can experience neck, shoulder, back pain. I had that this morning. Somebody had a single mastectomy and she was talking about neck pain. And when she put on her breast prosthesis, she's like, oh, my body feels better. It was almost instantaneous. Now, I'm not saying that's for everybody, but you know, biomechanical balance is important. So wear it, you know, get up in the morning when you get dressed, put on your breast prosthesis, wear it all day until you go to bed at night, and then take it off. Now, I'm not the boob police. If you don't wear your prosthesis at home, I'm not coming after you. That's a personal choice, but this is what the recommendation is, okay? You do you. That's what the recommendation is. And number 8. Number 8 is to not wear this to sleep in. Take it off to go to bed, because we will roll over, put all of our weight on it, and it will burst. And I've seen them burst, and like there's no mistaking it. Like when somebody comes in and they're like, I don't know what happened to it, and I'm like, you slept in it, right? And they're like, yeah. It's not covered under manufacturer's warranty. It's not meant to be slept in. And it's very obvious when somebody has slept in it. So don't sleep in it. you know, if you want to, you know, you have company over, you're going to somebody's cottage and you don't want to be without a breast prosthesis, there are some like foam options that will be fine. You can sleep in them, they're passable and what have you, but do not sleep in your breast prosthesis. And why can't you wear the other foam ones all the time? Because A, they're too light, B, they're made out of foam. It's not made out of surgical grade silicone. There's just no comparison, but they'll do if you just want to sleep in it. So I'm going to give you a bonus tip. So that'll be number 9. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. If it's hot out, put these in the refrigerator. Okay, not the freezer, but the refrigerator. And then when you put it on, it's cool. Very cool. So it won't stay cool all day, but it's nice and refreshing when you do it. So did your breast prosthesis fitter go over all of this with you? Did they write it down? Did they tell you about it? Or are you just learning about this now? I'd be interested to know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you soon. Oh, and if you have any extra tips, please put them in the comments down below because, you know, we're sharing with our community and every tip helps. See you later.